Okay, John, we're going to get into lesson number 3. Now we're going to get into some more advanced. Anyway, all right. We haven't talked about the right hand yet. Okay, now I'm holding a guitar pick. You don't have to use a guitar pick. You can just strum it with your thumb. You can strum the guitar with your thumb, or brush it with your fingernails, or even your fingertips. Okay, just depending on the style and sound you're trying to make. Very, very quiet sound. Most people use their fingernails. Okay, that's called a down strum. Okay, because we're going down, literally down to the floor. That's a down strum. This is an up strum. I did it with my fingernail, or thumbnail. So down with the fingernails, up with the thumbnail. That's a standard way of playing the acoustic guitar. Okay, and you can do this on the electric guitar as well. Okay, so I'm alternating nails and nails, or thumbnail. The guitar pick, you hold it between your thumb and your first finger. Okay, some people use an extra finger to steady it. You don't have to. Okay, the point is you don't want to drop it. You don't want to let go. Okay, leave a little bit exposed down at the bottom. Not a lot. You don't want to hold it like this. That would be very hard to use. Okay, so cover it up like halfway. So you're roughly halfway covering it up with your thumb. See that? You can put your thumb all the way up there if you wanted to, but right about halfway. Okay, and now you're just exposing a little bit of the guitar pick. I like to hold the pick gently enough so that it flexes and bends slightly as I drag it across the strings. If I let it wiggle a lot, I'm going to drop it. But just so there's a feel of where it flexes a tiny bit as I'm holding it and feeling it across the strings, okay? If you hold it too firmly, you will get this difficult feeling of you can't get the strings out of the way of the pick, and it makes for a very, that kind of a, like you're going to break it, as if you're going to break your strings, okay? So instead, just let it kind of ride and bounce. Okay, you'll get a feel for that. Picks also come in different thicknesses. So it can be, if you want to hold the pick firmer, you need a thinner pick so that the thinner pick can get out of the way of the strings. Okay, this is a very thick pick, so I want to hold it gently. All right, now let's get to your second chord. Your second chord is going to be an A chord. The reason I'm choosing this chord is because it's the second chord in the song Breathe by Pink Floyd. All right, now unlike the first chord, this chord only uses 5 strings. Okay, and the 6th string would be optional but not as wanted. The one that you don't want to play is the bottom string. Okay, that's going to take some doing, right? Okay, so all these other 5 strings are good. String number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Now I'm forming the chord with just 2 fingers. Again, your guitar is so small, it's easy to just put 2 fingers and cover 3 strings with 2 fingers. Most guitar teachers are going to show you to put 3 fingers, 1 for each string, like that. It's pretty hard on this instrument because this instrument is so small up here. Okay, so I'm just going to go 2 fingers. So my first finger is covering the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and it's also touching the G string, the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. The other finger, middle finger, is covering the 3rd string as well, and the 2nd string. Okay, that's a B. And all of these notes are all 3 of these notes are on the 2nd fret. Here they are: E, A, C sharp. Okay, now the top E just rings open. I'm just letting that ring open. Yes, even though I'm touching the instrument up here with my hand, but I'm curving my fingers enough to allow that string to ring open. Okay, some people find that hard to do. You might even have to arch your hand way up high like this to get out of the way of that string. But I've got enough experience I can just touch it in the back on the side there, see? So I'm not actually touching the string. Okay, I'm talking about the top E string. All right, anyway, and then the bottom, the number 5 string is A, and that's open. So you have open here, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, and open. And that is your A chord. Now, I didn't say A minor, right? The first chord we learned was E minor. I didn't say minor. All chords can be either major or minor, or many other, dominant is the main 3rd category. Major, minor, and dominant. But this, so a minor chord has that kind of sad sound to it, whereas a major chord is more lifted up or happier. I don't know. You know, this is a major chord. This is a minor chord. Oh, that is not a minor chord. Here, right here. Right there. That's A minor. Okay, so A major, A minor. You can kind of hear a little sadness, right? A little difference in the sound. That's the difference between major and minor. Okay, so here we go. Breathe by Pink Floyd. First chord is E minor. 2, 3. A. 2, 3, 4. E. Minor. A. 2, 3, 4. E minor. To A. E minor. To A. Okay, so that's going to take you a little while to get used to that. All right. Good luck.